In the book of Exodus, chapter 24, verse 2, we are told, "And Moses went and told the people all of the words of Hashem and all of the laws, and all of the people answered with one voice, saying, all of the things that Hashem has commanded, we will do." The repetition of the phrases, all the words, and all of the laws begs explanation, because we never have duplications in Torah without some sort of explanation. And Rashi over there comments that regarding the laws, that this refers to the 7 mitzvot B'nei Noach, plus the laws of Shabbat, honoring parents, the technicalities of the red heifer offering, and details of the administration of justice, all of which had been given previously at Mara. And Rashi's comment is based on a Gemara in Tractate Sanhedrin, page 56b. Rabbi Asher Wassertel asks a question in his Sefer Birkat Asher. Why did Moses have to reiterate what was already stated before at Mara? To answer this question, he quotes the Be'er Yitzchak, who writes, "Up to this point, the Jewish people had the spiritual status of B'nei Noach, and from this point onwards, they left the category of B'nei Noach by accepting upon themselves the additional mitzvot. When 2 days later they received the Torah, all 613 mitzvot, at Mount Sinai, they attained a new spiritual status, that of B'nai Yisrael. But the transition to this new spiritual status was only possible because of their reacceptance of the Sheva mitzvot and the few new mitzvot that they received at Mara. This shows us that the acceptance of the Sheva mitzvot is the starting point for a spiritual life, for a conscious relationship with Hashem and with a redeemed existence in this world and the world to come. It's always possible to choose all 613 mitzvot if that calls to you. But if you've accepted upon yourself the Sheva mitzvot shenitztavu b'nei Noach, you have already gone through that door to a higher path. It was true for the B'nai Yisrael, as it is true for anyone, that without the Sheva mitzvot, there's no springboard to higher levels of Torah. So let's thank Hashem that we are where we are, that we each have a portion in His precious Torah, and let's continue walking the path together. People have asked me, is there something practical that we can do as B'nai Noach to commemorate Shavuot? After all, this reacceptance of the 7 Noahide laws, and, of course, the revelation at Sinai itself, is contained within the episode of the encampment of the B'nai Yisrael and the giving of the Torah. So I was thinking, the reacceptance of Sheva Mitzvot actually took place on the 4th of Sivan, and the giving of the Torah is celebrated on the 6th. Without establishing new rituals, I think it is legitimate to say that the days from the 4th to the 6th of Sivan should involve some type of content, whether personal prayer, psalms, group study, contributions made to support Torah scholars, that is thematically linked to Shavuot. Think it over. I would love to hear your ideas. I would recommend that if you live somewhere where you have access to an Orthodox shul, that you consider joining the congregation there in order to hear the Torah reading of the 10 Commandments together with your Jewish brothers and sisters. Maybe call ahead of time, let them know you're coming. And make sure to dress appropriately for shul. Put on what would have been your Sunday best. Men, wear a kippah. Women, make sure to wear a skirt or dress and long sleeves. If that is not possible for you, there is a wonderful tradition that some Jewish communities observe on Shavuot to have the Torah reading just after sunrise, which is when the Torah was given. Find out when that is in your locality and go through the Torah reading, which is Exodus chapter 20, verses 1 through 14. You can also get together with friends to learn, read through the commentaries and discuss, or have a festive meal. Most importantly, take the time to think about how the Torah enhances your life, brings you close to Hashem, and how you can change the world for the better, powered by your Torah values. Heather and I would like to wish everyone Chag Sameach, and may we all merit the day when the awareness of Hashem will fill the world as the water covers the seas.